Hey everybody, it's Ron from Ron's Basement. Thank you for joining me today for a brief video about First Mining Gold, valuing the stock, and what I'm most excited about this week, the three wise men. More about that in a second. But quickly, if you're going to value First Mining Gold, there's a lot of pieces to consider. They've got a lot of cash. They have a huge 100% owned project in Canada called Springpole that has about 5 million ounces. I'll let you read about that on your own. They also have a few other 100% owned projects in Quebec. The ones in Quebec have about 1 million ounces. And there's the Cameron project, also in Canada, that also has about 1 million ounces. And all three of those also have some really uh, interesting exploration potential attached to them as well. The other thing you need to consider when you're looking at First Mining Gold is the three joint venture partnership projects that they've signed in the last year and a half. These previously were 100% owned projects of First Mining that they signed joint venture earn-in partnership agreements with other companies. Quickly, and I've done a lot of research on these in the last couple of weeks. I think that the market is totally missing potential value in these deals. First, Pickle Crow with Autico out of Australia. That was about a year and a half ago. Autico has moved forward at a rapid pace, has had phenomenal success. Do yourself a favor, go out, check out Autico, Auteco. At the most, they're going to earn in an 80% ownership in this Pickle Crow project. But the drilling and the work that's been done so far has been phenomenal. Things are looking very, very good at Pickle Crow. And again, First Mining will retain a 20% interest in that project. They also have a royalty. They're being paid cash, and they're getting a bunch of shares in Autico as well. I think like 125 million. But that alone is a very exciting development for First Mining Gold. Okay, secondly, Treasury Metals. First Mining Gold sold their 100% owned Goldlund project to Treasury Metals in exchange for, I think it was 40 million shares, a huge amount of shares in Treasury Metals. But the cool thing about this Goldlund project is that Treasury Metals was combining it with their Goliath project, which was a little more advanced from a permitting perspective. And these projects are adjacent to each other. Great exploration potential. There's already been like a mine plan developed. New CEO in the last 7 months who I'm totally impressed with. This guy has a great track record. Under promise, over deliver is what I kind of see in him, and I think he has actually said that himself. First Mining is distributing about half of the shares that they got in the sale to current First Mining shareholders. If you're watching this video, it's probably too late for you to get in on that deal. However, if you own First Mining going forward, First Mining is going to retain a good chunk of stock. So they're still going to have a significant equity interest in Treasury Metals going forward. And again, there's a ton of information out there, but with these combined projects, they're adjacent to one another. They can do a hub and spoke type mining model. It just looks really great. And the CEO is a top-notch guy. So that's the second. The third deal is most recently announced with Big Ridge, and that's for their Newfoundland properties, which everybody knows is like, the hottest area now, gold rush going on, whatever. That deal allows Big Ridge Mining to earn in up to an 80% interest in First Mining's Newfoundland properties. However, most likely, on top of First Mining retaining 20% interest in the Newfoundland mine, they're also, on top of that, going to have close to or a little bit under, likely, a 20% interest in the company, Big Ridge Mining, as well. So if you do the math, if that mine gets developed and built and is producing, First Mining is going to own 20% of the mine and 20% of the company. It's very, very interesting. All three of these deals, in my opinion, each one individually, Pickle Crow, Treasury Metals with the Goldlund Goliath project, and Big Ridge with the Newfoundland properties, all three of those have really great prospects going forward. One thing I forgot to mention, there's an investor that I have a lot of respect for. I believe his name's Michael Gentili. He also just recently participated in a placement, some equity fundraising with Big Ridge. To me, that was a huge vote of confidence. I mean, all three of these projects, the three wise men is what I call them, I think have great prospects on their own, and aren't really truly reflected in the value of First Mining stock. But then again, just to rehash, on top of the three wise men, you've got the fact that First Mining owns 100% of the Spring Pole project, 100% of a million ounce project in Quebec, 100% of the Cameron project, which is also a million ounce project. And they have royalties attached to the three wise men. I think the prospects for First Mining going down the road are very impressive. It takes a little bit of vision, okay? It takes a little bit of, let's say, three-dimensional thinking. But if you're willing to kind of dig in and take a look at this company and the different moving parts, most, or if not all, of the parts are moving in a good direction. I hope you enjoyed my video. I appreciate you watching, and I hope you have a great day.